Mr. Doggett.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. While I am troubled by the determination of our Republican colleagues to destroy the rights of Americans to access affordable health care, I recognize that the promise of affordable health care can also be denied through management failure. I share some of the concerns that have been raised here this morning. And if there were even one Republican member of this committee who wanted to fix the shortcomings in the Act and to learn lessons from the rollout about how to improve access, we could have a constructive hearing that focused on those limitations and how to address them. At the top of the list for any Texan would surely be the million people that when we thought we were providing protection when we enacted this law who are getting absolutely nothing out of it. The limitations with the website are a part of the concern that I have. Let me ask you specifically, will the SHOP website for small businesses that was delayed be fully functional during November?
Yes, we will institute the SHOP component at the end of November.
Will the twice-delayed Spanish language version of healthcare.gov be fully operational in November?
By the end of November, yes, sir.
There are estimates that 3 out of 4 eligible individuals for the website need some in-person assistance, eligible for tax credits will need some assistance in person to access that. That's why the navigators, for one, are so very important. In large measure because of the statute, people in Maryland get $15 more, 15 times as much money per individual uninsured eligible for the exchange for the tax credits as do people in Texas. People in California get about 4 times as much. It makes it all the more important that the Navigator system work as well as the web system works. I've had some concerns about the way that Navigator system works and have been asking whether it is possible to get prompt reports about whether the navigators are doing their job and whether they're accessing people, whether by paper, phone, or web. I've been told that there are no progress reports that will be available on those navigators and what they're doing until after the beginning of the year. Surely there are some reports that you can make available that will tell us whether these navigators are doing any more than the little I've seen them do in my part of Texas.
Yes, sir. You should not have to wait till the first of the year. We can get
you can get us progress reports.
Yes, sir.
When you announced the Navigator grants for Texas, there was an indication in the original notice that there would be a second round of Navigator grants. Instead, it appears that contracts were reached with 2 national firms to provide enrollment assistance and those firms are at least required to provide, in some cases, weekly reports on their progress. In what way are those enrollment assistance 2 companies, I believe the one for Texas is called Cognosante. They got a total of about $30 million, much more than any individual entity as a navigator in Texas. In what way are they being integrated with the local navigators and assistance counselors to reach out to the uninsured?
Right. And I can get you that information, but I will tell you that we obviously, there are navigators inside each of the federal states, federal exchange states that we awarded contracts to, but in addition to that, there are volunteers through the Texas Hospital Association and others, and I can get you a full report of that.
Okay, well, I'm interested, and this today is not the first time I've asked for a full report as to how these enrollment assistance folks came into being and how they're involved with local folks. We've had to set up in San Antonio and in Austin our own network to try to make up for what we did not get in the way of federal assistance at the local level. And these new enrollment assistance people, I'm interested in getting progress reports on them also to see what they've actually done, if they've actually signed anyone up and what kind of people they're signing up, and whether this is the Navigator system, the enrollment assistance system, the certified counselors, are any better organized and coordinated than the website and the 55 contractors have been. Another area of concern that...
Time has expired, Mr.